How silly. I don't know what was up with that. It might be because it only has 16% battery. But hey pups, what's up? I don't know. That was odd that it turned off. Made me complaining about it randomly shutting off. Well, just my luck. Going to the post office because I sold some stuff yesterday and Saturday. Very excited. Besides opening a second eBay store over the weekend, I also ended up opening a second Macari store, and each of the one sales from one sales from the other, so that was pretty cool. One international, the other LA. One to Italy, but both going to SoCal. It's gonna go to Santa Monica, or no, LAX. So actually both going to LA. The international ones are going to LAX instead of instead of doing the eBay global shipping, I tried for these listings, I tried the international shipping because there was a flat rate. There's a different one. I don't know if it was flat rate or if it changed or if it was calculated at all, but it was a max of 66 pounds. And most of the items I listed, if I recall right, it was like between the range it stated, as it does on eBay. I think it was between 9 and 16 or 9 and 18, something like that. So that's why I did it. I'm guessing, if my thought is wrong, it might be calculated, or if it's not calculated, it might not be flat rate. I don't know. It didn't say flat rate, but it was something. I hadn't ever seen it. Usually if I do international shipping on eBay, it's not with the international, it's the global shipping program. But I don't think, I've only done a few out of the country, so, and one was media mail, so I guess I'll have to see what happens. Only bummer is it says my payment's gonna stay pending till November 3rd. That sucks. And the ETA of getting there is kind of long too, so that sucks. But oh well. Whenever it does get put in my account, since I have my Chime account as my payout bank, it'll at least go in quicker than if I had a bank doing it, like a normal bank. So, you know, it's usually, depending on the day and what time of day it is, it's usually a few hours to like 2 days, maybe 3 instead of 2 to 5 or 3 to 5, depending on what you might get. So it's worth having for that as a secondary bank account. And I got some free money for signing up on Swag Bucks, so that was cool as well. I ended up getting like 100 or 200 because of the points that I got from it mixed with whatever I already had. So that was cool. I needed it at that time too, so that helped as well. Since it was a PayPal payment, of course. Decided to go to the post office across town just because outside of Saturday I hadn't gone in a couple weeks, so you know, exciting stuff. I know sometimes the location by my house doesn't have the card out, and on Thursday I left 2 packages on the counter because of that. So it depends on who's working, I think, if they remember to do it. But no one was in front. Even though it's super small, I could have called for them, but I'm lazy in the morning. I don't like to talk in the morning. Today's alright because I've been up since 5 and it's like 10-ish, 9:45, 10. You know how long it took me to get here. And I had a bunch of coffee. And I took some Safeway branded nighttime cough syrup last night. So I knocked out instead of possibly staying up later. So when I did wake up this morning, when my alarm went off, I was in a cozy enough position that all was well for once. I started to ignore my alarm clock, but I was like, hey, what the heck? What the heck, I'll stay up. Especially since I had to package the forks. Yeah, I already got the gear shifter and derailleur for the other one done yesterday because I used like a small, like a mug size box for those. So that was easy, not much effort. But I was gonna use 2 shoe boxes and it didn't work. It might have if I would have wrapped them differently, but I don't want to use a bunch of bubble wrap because I'm running low. So I used the large. Ended up using 2, a large and a smaller manila envelope, just to have a little bit of padding since it's going as far. They do a good service, those guys. If you live in the area, you don't even have to live in the area. I mean, the city. You can live anywhere in the Bay Area or anywhere really. If you need some food,